Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to learn how to create a dynamic calendar with employee leave tracker. This is a format which I created with employee name, employee ID, year, weekend, and this is the format we are going to use for the calendar. And this is the criteria which I created for tracking the leave. Here we can update this employee name and the employee ID. Okay, let's create some years in the settings page. So 2020 and onwards 2021, and we'll just drag down this. So T37. Let's format this, and we'll create a name for this years. Okay. Yes. Okay. We'll use a drop-down menu. We'll create a drop-down menu for this. Okay. Yes. Sorry, I forgot to add. Okay. Now we'll get all the years here, and we will create these two as list: Saturday and Sunday. So we'll get the Saturday and Sunday here. That's a weekend I'm creating for. Okay. Now we will create month for the calendar. For that, I'm going to use the date function. In date, the syntax is year. Here we can get it from here, and I'll log this. Okay, and comma month. The first month I need, and the first day. So when I drag this down, it's repeating the same. And when I'm changing this to 2020, it's the same. So, but we need to change the month here as a second month, like February. We need to select here. So for that, we need to change this one as dynamic. For that, I'm going to use row function is equal to row. When I'm using this row function, basically we will get this row number 11. So from this minus 10, because there are 10 rows before that. So row number 11 minus 10, I am going to get 1, the first month. When I press enter, when we drag this down, see it's changing to second as February, March, April, May, June, July, like that. It's 12 month, we already get it. So I'm going to change the format this to custom and month only. Okay, we can use 4M. So this is a custom format, and changing this to month. Just press enter. Yeah, it's changed to month right now. Next, we are going to create the weekends. Basically, when the weekends are selected here, we need to highlight those weekends here. For that, I'll select the whole thing. Then I'm going to the conditional formatting, new rules, and this. Use a formula to determine which cell to format. In this, we'll create a formula is equal to, or this is equal to this. Okay, this is equal to this, and for this I am changing the lock to this. So when we select this one, it will move from this to this, like that. Okay, comma, and this is equal to this. See, I'm changing the lock, bracket, and format. I'm going to fill with this color. Okay, fill this with this color. Okay, now we'll change Saturday. See, the whole Saturday is highlighted right now, and Sunday. Wherever the Sunday is there, that is highlighted. Now we are going to create days for the months. For each month, we need to create days. For that, we need to go to, I'm going to create a macro for that. We'll go to Developer tab. We should go to Visual Basic. Here, we'll insert one module. And this module, I'm going to give a name, sub generate day. There should not be space. Here, we'll create some variables. Dim I as integer. Okay. And we are going to write our codes within the sheet 1. Okay, so with sheet 1, and I'm going to close the sheet and with, and this we'll do some looping for I is equal to 11 to 22, and we will close the I. Next I. Why this is 11 to 22? We are going to find the day in which row. So January is allocated in row number 11 and the last row is 22. So like that we are going to find the row. Our next step is how to find how many days in a month. For that, total days is equal to, we are going to use a worksheet function. For that, application dot worksheet function dot eo month. With this function, we'll find how many days in a month. Let's start the bracket. Dot range b and I, close the bracket, dot value comma 0, close the bracket. What is this b and I dot value? We know what is I is 11. Okay, in this looping I is 11 and b, range b11 is January. Okay, in January, how many days? That's what we are going to find here. For this total days, dim total days as integer, we'll create the variable. Okay. Now we will do some formatting into this. Format, comma, and dd. This for the days. Let's enter. Now we'll run. We'll just press F8. Okay. Now this total days is showing 31. When the loop starts, this loop is going, and February is 29, and April is 31. Sorry, March is 31. Like that, the loops work. Okay. Now we will create one more variable, dim first day. We need to find out first day in which column. The first day, we already got the row, and we need to find out the first day in which column. Okay, for that, first day as integer, if day is equal to application dot worksheet function, we are going to use match function. Match dot range b and I dot value. B and I, we already explained to you what is B and I, the same value, B and I. I'll do some formatting into this. format, I'll convert this into day. We'll use 3 times DDD, so it will convert into the weekday, comma, dot range, now for this range we'll use from A10 to I10. Basically, we need to find out the first day when it is starting. It is in the Sunday or Monday or Tuesday, like that. We need to find out in which column it is starting. Range A10 to I10, comma 0, comma 0, and we'll close the bracket. Now when we press F8, what is the F day? F day is showing 6. So we'll cross check here with the match function also. Match lookup value is this, comma, and lookup array from this to this, comma 0. It will show error because we need to convert this into day. So text, we'll use text function, comma, this 3 times D we are using. Yeah, perfect. This is showing as 6 because the first day is starting in 6th column. From here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So Wednesday is the first day. We'll go back. We'll stop this. Now we will use one more loop for j is equal to 1 to how many times we need to do the loop? Total days. The total days 31. 31 times we need to run for the first month. So we'll use total days. We'll close the loop. Next j, and we'll create the variable also, dim j as integer. Okay. In this we'll write dot cells bracket row index. What is a row index? We already find out dim I is equal to 11 to 22. That is a row. The first row is I, comma, column index. Column index we already find out F day. F day is the column index. That is the first day. Dot value is equal to j. Why is j? J is going to start with 1 to 31 or 1 to 29, 1 to 30, like that. J is looping. And here F day again because when we I'll show you, when we run this it's going to j. As of now this is 1, this is 11, this is 11th row, and this is 6, and j is equal to 1. J is equal to 1. When we go back, because we need to move this, the first day, the column we need to move it. So for that, F day is equal to F day plus 1. Without this F day, we will just try to run. Okay, I'll just run. See, it's picking the first day and it is repeating the days and ending with the last day of the month. Okay, let's remove this. Go back to our Visual Basic, and I'll add this also. Then now we'll run again. See, it's running. It's perfectly. It is running everywhere. We'll change the month. We'll change the year 2021, and we'll try it run. Okay, we'll run. See, there is some issues. It's repeating 1111. Why it is? First, before the variable start, we need to use some clear contents. So dot range let's see C column C11 to AM22 M22 dot clear contents. So now we run, it will change. Sorry, actually we need to move this to here, because we should not use this inside the loop, so it will repeat again. Okay, now we will run. Okay, it's perfectly, it is coming. We'll change the year and let's run. Yes, perfect. Okay, let's move forward to our process. I made two more sheets. One is leave capture and one is settings page. In setting page, I made one table for employees, one employee name and employee ID and employee name and years. Employee name I made like this as a drop down menu, and when you change the drop down menu, it will be the employee ID. That's a normal formula I used for referrer index and match function. This is also a drop down menu which is coming from the settings page. Okay, when you change this year to 2001, it's automatically changing. So we will go and see what are all codings I made. I already made the user forms and codings, so I'll explain you how to use that codes. Let's go to the developer tab, Visual Basic. First, we will see what are all the worksheet change methods. If in not intersect target range C11 to M22. C11 means this is C11. Sorry, it's a worksheet working. Let's put the design mode. C11 to this is our range. C11 to AM22. Okay, is nothing. Then dim address a string and address is equal to selection dot string. If selection dot rows dot count greater than 1, then should pop up a message box like please select only one month in range. That means when you select more than one range like this, it will show a message box, because we cannot that is restricted, we cannot use that one, but you can select one range together, so that user form will pop up like that. Let's go back, exit sub end if. After that, range AV11 dot value is equal to format range B and target dot row dot value, means AV11. We'll go and check what is in AV11. AV11 is here. See, AV11, it's here. I made some controls for selected month, selected date from, and selected date to, and count checkbox selections and leave row. Okay, let's go one by one. Let's go back. AV11 is equal to, it's a format date, range B and target row, means whenever we are selecting a target, if like this is a target, then so let's click this. Then B column is this is one. Okay, B column and target dot row means whenever I am selecting this, it will select June and target dot row. B and target dot row. It will select June. Whenever I am selecting this, it will select June. If I am selecting this, it will select March, like that. Go back to Visual Basic. Okay, and it is converting as a month. Okay, so I'll check this. I'm selecting this this row. Okay, so it's in February. Let's select 28. If I'm selecting this, see, it's automatically changing to month February. Okay, and the second line, AV tall dot value is equal to application worksheet function minimum range and address. We already put a variables here, address selection dot address. So that is whenever I am selecting this, that address will pick, and range AV11 dot value and C5 dot value. What is a C5 dot value? We'll check that. It's a minimum function I am mentioning. See how this is work is when you are selecting a range. I'm selecting this range. Okay, so the minimum value is 25 and the maximum value is 31. So minimum value is going into AV12. That's what. So the minimum value, it's this one. So minimum value, it's going into that address. Okay. And AV13 the same. It's a maximum date. So whenever we are selecting this, it's going to the date 25th and 31, and it will show in the user form also. And what is a worksheet change method? If not intersect target dot C5. What is in C5? We'll check what is in C5. C5 is this. It's a year. Whenever you are changing this year, okay. Sheet 3 dot range P2. What is in P2? Sheet 3 is a leave capture sheet. Sheet 3 P2 dot value is equal to C4 dot value. C4, this is a C4 dot value. We will go and check what is in P2 range 3. Sorry, sheet 3 range P2. Okay, we'll go to leave capture and P2. P2 it's an employee ID. It's capturing the employee ID from here. Okay, and sheet 3 dot range R2. R2 is this one. R2 is capturing the year. And generate leave days. What is this generate leave days? I create a module and generate days. Generate days, we already explained you how this generate days work. So what we need is whenever this C5 range is changed, that generate days should be like that. So if you are changing this to 2020, that generate days will work. I already explained you how this is. Okay, now we'll go back and color leave type. What is this color leave type? Before going into this, we will check what is my user form do. I made a user form with some checkbox, annual leave, paid leave. That's exactly same as this. And one label. What this label will do, that also will explain. Okay, just go into the codes. Sub command button one click. That means command button this add leave. Whenever we this click, count days as integer. Some variables I mentioned here. Count box, I as integer, LR as integer, first day as in date. Count box, I'm fixing the count box is equal to 0 first. for I is equal to 1 to 6. What is this 1 to 6? Because I have 6 checkbox here. Okay, that's 1 to 6. Okay, user form 1. So for I is equal to 1 to 6, then if user form 1 dot controls checkbox and I, because all my checkbox names are checkbox 1 2 3. So basically when this loop start, it will go checkbox and I, checkbox 1 checkbox 2, like that. Dot value is equal to true, then count box is equal to count box. You already made this is a count box 0. So whenever the loop starts, it will go checkbox 1 is clicked, then count box will make a value count box plus 1, and it's continue the looping. Okay, then it will check how many checkbox are marked. Sheet 1 dot range av14 dot value is count box. So it is checking how many checkbox are clicked. So that value is going to the sheet 14, av14 is here. This is av14. av14 will mark how many checkbox are clicked, and we are checking the next line. If sheet 1 dot range av14 dot value is greater than 1. So basically, if you are clicking more than one checkbox, it will show you a message box. Multiple sections are not allowed. We will check. See, if you are checking this and this, click, it will show a message box. Multiple sections are not allowed, because you cannot select more than one checkbox. That's a criteria we used here. And if it is if one or more than one checkbox is clicked, then it will exit sub and end if. Count days is equal to sheet 1 dot range av13 dot value and sheet 1 dot range av12 dot value plus 1. That means it's counting how many days we selected. Like this is av12 and av13. So difference, it's checking the difference, how many days. That's our count days. Means if we are selecting this 1 2 3 4 5 days, so 5 days, that's checking how many days. First day is equal to the first day is equal to sheet 1 dot range av12 dot value. av12, I already explained you what this is. Our first day. This is our first day. Then next looping, for I is equal to 1 to 6. If user form 1 dot controls checkbox and I dot value is equal to true, then label 1 caption. Label 1, what is this label 1? Label 1 I hide here actually. We'll see. This is the label 1. Okay, this is the label 1. What does label 1 do? Whenever this loop starts, it's checking if the checkbox's value is true, then the label 1 dot me dot label 1 caption is equal to user form 1 dot controls checkbox and I, because whenever you are selecting any checkbox, the label will capture the checkbox name. That is what we do here. And we'll go to the next sheet 3. So within the sheet 3, for I is equal to 1 to count days. What is this count days? Count days we already clarified here, declared here. Count days. So 1 to, if you are selecting 5 days, it will go 1 to 5, like that. LR is equal to dot range. What is this sheet 3? I forgot to explain you. Sheet 3 is equal to leave capture date. So leave capture, in the leave capture sheet, I made some headings over here: leave date, employee ID, employee name, day, month, year, leave type, and leave weight. So we'll see how to capture the data here with sheet 3. uh, LR dot range A999. So basically, it's finding the last row here with this function. If format first day, the first day is already mentioned here. The first day is equal to Saturday. Then go to no data, because I don't need to capture anything because it's a weekend. We already mentioned, and the same as here also, if it is in Sunday, it will go as a no data. We don't need to do anything here. If other than Saturday and Sunday, dot range A and LR means a column, and the last row dot value is equal to the first day. So it will pick the first day here. Okay, and dot range B and LR dot value, sheet 1 dot range C4 dot value, it's an employee ID, so that is capturing here, and C and LR value C3 is a employee name. D column and D is a day is equal to format the first day. We are checking the first day. We are converting into date. E column, E and LR format, it's converting as a month here. Okay, I'm sorry, converting as a month. And F column the same, we are converting as a year. And dot range G and LR dot value is equal to me dot label 1 dot caption. So we need the label 1 caption, because in the label we already picked this is for what is a leave type. Okay, in the leave type, and with this checkbox we already mentioned. And this is something else. We don't need to use this. Okay, some cross checking, I made this. Okay, then dot range H and LR value is equal to 1, because it's selecting only one day, so it's going as one day. If you have half day, we can use this one. Anyway, that is not working right now. And no data means if this is not Saturday and Sunday, it is going here. And F day, after that it's a loop work. F day is going as 1 plus 1. Okay, F day plus 1. If there are more than one date, it will go back to another day. And next type and color leave type I'll explain to you. And we will go back to a user form. We will put it as this back. Okay, we will hide this. Okay, we don't need to show this, so I will just hide this. Okay, perfect. Okay, then we will check what is a delete leave button, what this do. Because see, first we will check the command button, how this is work. We'll just try, and we'll go back and we will select this range, and I'm going to select annual leave and press add leave. So it's capturing here the whole day. We selected from 9 to 13, so that is one by one. It's captured here the employee ID, employee name, the date and the month, and your leave type and leave weight. It's capturing here. Okay, and see, you can see some colors are appeared here, because based on this I made some color codings. So color coding, I will just show you how the color code works. Before that, we will check this command button. The command button also dim some variables declared dim first day as date, count days integer, I as integer, and delete day. This is delete day as integer. So we'll check first day is equal to sheet 1, the same. We already mentioned AV12, the first day, and count day is the same thing. We are checking how many days we selected, and delete day also. Okay, with sheet 3, one delete day. We can see delete day sheet 1 dot range AV15. AV15, AV15. I'll show you. AV15 is this. I made some formula here to find out the date is in which row. Okay, so with if error match leave capture a column, leave capture, this is a column. Okay, is equal to sheet 1 dot av tool is equal to this. Okay, and leave capture b column. B column is this is, and sheet 1 C4. If B column is equal to C4, then it should generate which row. So easily we can find out which row. So basically, see, if I am selecting this, it will show in which row. Leave row, it's in 6th row. We can find out, see, 11. This row, it's identifying like that. Okay. And with sheet 3, 4i is equal to 1 to count days. Count days we already declared here. We are checking how many days. And if cells del day, if cells delete day, this is a row. Okay, dot cells row 6. As of now, we already got the row here 6, and the second column of sheet 3, that is B column, is equal to sheet 1 dot range C4 value. If it's checking the employee ID is correct or not. C4. Okay, the C4 value. Then dot range A and del day. A and del day means delete day we already declared here. What is the row number? So A and del day means it's going and picking a column and 6th row. Okay, so A and del day to edge and del day until here. It's selecting until here, and it's deleting and shift Excel up. It's the row is deleting like this. Delete, shift cell up like this. It's deleting. Okay, and end if next I, it's repeating if more than 1 day. Then color leave tape. Color leave tape I'll explain you. So we will check the command button. So I'm selecting this 11 and just delete. No need to select any check boxes, and delete. So the 6 is already gone from here. So let's check. We can delete 13. Okay, 13 I'm selecting, delete. Let's go back and check. Yes, perfectly it is deleted. Okay, now we will check the color codings. Okay, before that we will check. We can see some date ranges are here. Because we selected 9 to 13. 9 to 13 we selected here. That is showing here in a label. We'll check what is in that label. Back to this. And when the user form initialize, okay, I'm mentioning this dim ADDR, address as string, address is equal to selection dot address. I'm getting whenever I am selecting any cells, it's checking, it's getting the selection dot address. The selected address I am getting here, and I'm moving that address into the caption. caption as sheet 1 dot range a, because whenever we are selecting, see, we already explained you, whenever we are selecting this, it is going here, and date from and date to date to, so that is picking here. So AV told value to sheet 1 dot AV13 dot value. That is what happening here. So whenever we are selecting this, it's picking the date from these two cells. Okay, so let's go back to our color leaf type. So before that, I made one filtering system here. So whenever uh, color leaf type starts, there is a filtering system also. Okay, so dim LRS integer with sheet 3. What is this sheet 3? With sheet 3 LR dot range A99 dot and xlab dot row. So we are finding the last row of A999. So we are finding the last row of this one. Application cut copy mode. So it's a filtering system. Dot range A3 to AH. A3 is this one to H and LR. H and LR. LR we already declared the last row of this one. Okay. Dot advanced filter. Actually, it's filtering. The criteria is P1 and R2. P1 and R2. So P1 is this. P1 to R2. R2 copy to range P3 to W3. So P3 from here to here. So let's run this, because only one employee is there. We'll try to add one more employee. So easy solutions. I'll change this to biplab. Sorry, it's breaking point added here. Sorry. I'm selecting this as a paid lead. Add. Okay, now in the lead capture, biplab also there. So basically, I already done some coding, so that's why. So let's go back and select my name. Okay. Now, you can see that it's already changed and it's already filtered. Okay. Or we'll just remove this and we'll check the filter. We'll run the filter right now. So whenever we run, because we already declared the criteria, so whenever run, that's filtering only for this employee. Okay, and we'll go back to our color leaf type. I declared some variables: LR as integer, I as integer, column number. This is CNUM is column number, row number, and F value. Both are all as integer. For I is equal to 11 to 12. What is this 11 to 12? 11 to 12. It's from here to here. 11 to 12. The 11th row to 22nd row. Sheet 1 dot range C and I. C and I means C and I. C and I. So if it is 1, then if it is 11, C11. So C11 and AM dot I. AM dot I. So here till here. Okay, till here. First we are adding this color. So RGB 189. Okay, we are so RGB 189 means I'll show you how we are checking. Go to more colors, so you can see here 189, 215 and 238. That we are fixing a color for this range whenever this color starts. Okay, and sheet 3. So after this, and our filtering system will run. This is the filtering system, so that will run. And with sheet 3 LR, we are finding the last row of B column. Okay, B column is this one. Okay, the last row of B column before I is equal to 4 to LR. 4 means this one. Okay, 4 to LR, the last row we are finding like this, from here to here. If range V and I, so basically V and I V is equal to I. Okay, V is equal to here for V4 dot value is equal to annual leave. Okay, V4 is equal to, means V4 is equal to annual leave. Then first value is equal to dot range S and I. First value S and I. Okay, S and I is 9. Okay, dot value, so that is declared. And the row number, we are finding the row number. Okay, row number is equal to dot range T and I dot dot value plus 10. Why this is 10? So the first value here we are checking. Okay, dot range T and I dot value plus 10. What is this 10? So because there are 10 cells before that. Okay, so T and I dot value plus 10. So we go back. T and I T4 plus 10. So we will get the third month is here. So 3 plus 10, like that. And the column number we are identifying. Column number is equal to sheet 1 dot range C plus R number. R number we already verified here. Okay, R number we already got it here. It's 13. The total value of this R number is 13. And AM until AM and R num, the row number. Okay, we are it's fixing a range for this, and it's find what F value. F value is we already declared here. F value S and I. It's finding S and I. It's finding 9 in the 13th row. Okay, it's finding where is located this 9. Okay, dot column. If that find, it is fixing the column number also. So basically it will fix the column number of 9 located. Then sheet 1 dot cells, sheet 1 is this, and dot cells R number, row number we already got it here, it's 13. And column number also we got it here. Let's try to press F8 and I'll explain you. See, row number it's 13 and column number is 11. Column number is why it is 11? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11. Okay, like that. So it's in the 11th column. So when we find out the column and row number, the particular cell, we'll move this to this color, interior dot color RGB 232. We'll go and check what is this 232 and 240. I already explained you here how to find out this RGB colors. So if it is that found, the color will pick. Okay, so we'll just try to run this. Okay. So it's that color is picking. So Same like that for paid leave, the same, only I change the RGB colors. For the unpaid leave, same RGB colors, only the RGB colors I changed, rest everything is same. So that's this color leave type codes work. So let's add some other medical leave. So I'll just add medical leave. So medical leave, same medical leave. So it's counting also how many days. It's counting from the leave capture days. From here it is counting. Okay, how many days. Annual leave is how many days. Medical leave is how many days. So it's a normal countive function. So annual leave 3 count and medical leave 1 count. That is what showing here. And you can select one range also, fully range, and I'll put as unpaid leave. Okay, so whenever, if you're changing this to Biplab, it's changed to change the color also, because we already declared all those things. I guess you already learned how to create this. Thank you for watching my channel. Take care. Bye bye.